Iowa. Purdue, they've now won 4 straight. They're on the road. They just completely dominated that game. What were your thoughts being there?
I mean, number one, Iowa's just not very talented. But it was a win that Purdue had to have, right? They went out on the road right away. They kind of took it to them. They did a good job. The first matchup, all the other guys, the guys that generally don't make threes, made threes. And in this game, what they did was basically they didn't help off those guys nearly as much. They still did a good job on Bennett Sturts, paid plenty of attention to him, but they didn't overdo it with Bennett Sturts in this game. And Bennett honestly tried to get his teammates involved too early. They missed a lot of layups around the rim over the length of Purdue. But, it was a get-right game, an important game for Purdue because Tuesday they're going up against the Michigan, the number one team in the country right now. The Michigan Wolverines will be there Tuesday night. But, yeah, I mean, again, this was a big one because I think if they had lost this, a lot of people would have had more questions. People have had questions over the last few weeks about this Purdue team, and that's one of the things that I asked Braden Smith after the game tonight. All right, Braden, big win here at Iowa. I mean, 5 points, but you can completely control the game. How important was it to kind of get back? I know a lot of people are like, the sky's falling here with Purdue. What's kind of been your mindset through this?
Just play basketball and win games. Obviously, we've done it at a very high level and proved that, so just keep doing that.
Is that part of it? I mean, obviously, you've been here so long to be able to be a veteran and kind of stay even keel with this whole thing?
100%. I mean, that's just what we've known and what we've done over the past 4 years.
You got Tuesday. You know what Tuesday is?
Yeah, we have another game.
No, it's Robbie Hummel bobblehead day. You didn't know that?
I didn't.
You going to go get one?
Try to, yeah.
It might go quick. What do you think? I mean, obviously, you got Michigan coming up. Huge game. Everybody's going to kind of be talking about it. What's been the biggest key for you guys now? Is it on the glass and just being able to rebound at a high level?
Rebounding and defense, I would say. So.
All right. Good seeing you, man. Am I that bad? Am I that bad of an interviewer? Do I suck that bad? I must be the worst interviewer on the planet. Seriously, I suck.
No, I will say this.
You sound like Chris Farley. It's like, Helen, you look like a Helen. Let me tell you why I suck. You sound like Tommy Boy, but go ahead. Go ahead, Dawson.
That's an incredible reference. I wasn't ready for that, Alan. I wasn't ready for that. No, let me tell you why. No, look. See, Goodwin, the problem is this is why you need to shower before you go to games. Shower and brush your teeth, and then maybe Braden Smith will have an interest in talking to you.
2 games. When am I going to shower?
Look, I will say
on the farm. I should have asked the guy who owned the farm that I stopped at midway from Iowa State to Iowa. Whatever his name was. What did I say his name was? I don't even remember, but he was looking out his farm door at me. Yeah, he was looking out. He was not happy with me doing an interview.
Dallin, listen to this. Listen to this. So he goes to the Iowa State game. He doesn't stay for the end of the Iowa State game because he has to get to the Purdue Iowa game. But he wants to be on the interview that we set up with Milan Momcilovic over a Zoom because he decided to leave the Iowa State game. So he pulled over on the side of the road at a farm to jump on a Zoom interview and literally held a phone up like this in front of his face with a farm in the background staring into the it's just like what it
was bad.
But see, you have a problem with
that.
Day. I think that's phenomenal. You're capturing the essence of the setting of where you're at. You're bringing the people to where we had farms in the back. Did Kevin Costner walk behind you? It's not heaven.
It's been a rough
day. Like, let them know what's up.
It's been a really rough day for me, Dallin. I mean, I did the farm interview. I'm getting crucified for that. Now I do the worst interview probably of my 25, 30-year career. I mean, I'm thinking about honestly retiring tonight. I'm thinking about doing what Chris Paul did.
You know what?
Other night.
No, you're right. That was the worst interview of your career. Call it a career. You're done. It's over. Never going to see you again. Now, can I make one like a serious note on Purdue here? Going into these 3 games on Saturday. I think we said this last Saturday, right? Like Purdue, man, you stunk it up against Oregon, and now you go on the road and you got Nebraska and you got Iowa, and then you come home for Michigan. Well, you know what? They just went on the road and they beat Nebraska in overtime, and they just went on the road and they smacked around an Iowa team. They gave them a fight the first time that they played, and now you're coming home and you're taking on Michigan, and it's got a very, very different feel to that matchup than it did a week ago. So credit to those guys for going and picking up a couple of tough road wins and putting themselves in a spot where, like, you know what? Go take a swing. You got nothing to lose at this point.
Well, I mean, they do. I still have the same questions and issues with them as a Final Four team or as a national title team.
Mhm.
I think defensively, they still have questions. Athletically, at certain spots, they still have questions. Trakoff and Wren's efficiency when he's playing the four, I've got questions. But they do have Michigan, Indiana, Michigan State coming into their building. Obviously, a Michigan team that we've been excited about this thing since before the season. Indiana, obviously, winning the first game, that's a pretty big deal. Michigan State, who's reeling right now. We'll see what form they look like when they come in a couple, about 10 days. But this is, I don't know if I'm going to learn anything more about Purdue. You can keep getting better. I just wonder if it's a bias, if it's the same stuff. I feel like I've seen a lot with a lot of these collection of the same players, especially Sans Zach Edey. What are you going to do in the defensive end at a consistent level, especially when you have dynamic guards? I think we'll wait and see. But it's a huge stretch coming up for them. And that Tuesday game against Michigan, it's got to be big time, to say the least. Let's go to Duke here before we run out of time. Clemson comes in 12.5-point underdogs. Patrick Ngamba gets 2 fouls